Hey, it's TimesCark11 with the draft prep for Torgoth Typhlosions versus Midgar Magikarps, Week 2 of the Lost Ones Draft League. So before going into what the opponent's team might be and what their roster is, I am of course bringing Aaron, just no question, always bringing Aaron. There's really no circumstance where Aaron will not be good. So as for the rest, the opponent's roster is Heatran Z, Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn. Immediately, that's an amazing defensive core. So that's going to be the main issue that I'm dealing with. So my general approach to the matchup is that I need to bring a lot of coverage so that I can handle at least two of those things with any one Pokemon that I have out. Then they have Hydreigon, Crocodile, and Mega Altaria. That is another really good core. They had probably one of the best drafts overall in this entire league, defensively at least, because they just have really good defensive cores with the typing. And then Araquanid, Florges, Serena, Delphox, Alolan Persian Z, and Malamar Z. So Alolan Persian, that's going to be there. If they bring it, it's going to be there for the sake of healing, obviously. And that could be a big issue because they have a very defensive team, so that was a good pick for them. Malamar, I don't really expect the Malamar, just because Alolan Persian is so obvious for the Z move. And Malamar really doesn't have much to do. That was probably just a filler, since it was their very last pick. So not really concerned about Malamar. I can just plow through it with anything I want. Delphox could be an issue. We're probably going to see Delphox because of me having Mega Charizard Y. So, main way to deal with Delphox will probably be Nidoking. Araquanid, that's going to be an issue if it sets up webs, but I have something that I'm going to have to make sure webs don't be up. Plus I have two defoggers and one rapid spinner. Alright, so the next thing I'm bringing is Zapdos. Main wall here, and going to have some defensive options to stand up to their more offensive things. But mostly I'm bringing bulky offense. So Zapdos, it can deal with the Fini pretty well. I mean, it can... I'm expecting Fini won't be bringing Toxic. Well, then again, since I have Zapdos, it's very likely they could be bringing Toxic. But as long as I can hit it with Thunderbolt, it probably will scare it out. I can wall a lot of stuff pretty well with just Zapdos. And then Barbatos, one of my coverage mons. So Thunderbolt will be for Fini and Araquanid. Ice Beam will handle the Hydreigon, Crocodile, and Mega Altaria. And then Flamethrower will handle the Ferrothorn. It might be overkill to bring Flamethrower on 3 things, but that Ferrothorn, I just want to make sure that I can get an easy kill on it with whatever I have out. And then I have Z Parting Shot for a heal if I need it. Ava Unit 1, Earth Power destroys Heatran. This is unfortunately my only answer to Heatran, besides just wearing it down slowly. So I'm going to need to be very careful with using Ava. And Sludge Wave destroys Fini. Flamethrower for the Ferrothorn. So this thing can single-handedly take out their whole defensive core. And then their more offensive core of Hydreigon, Crocodile, and Mega Altaria, Ice Beam handles all of them. So that makes this an extremely useful thing to be bringing. This is going to be the main focus of my team right here, and everything else is just going to be backup for it. Savali is there as secondary coverage and also to heal this thing if I need to. And then I've got Miss Kobayashi. She's going to be there to set up rocks and keep rocks away, and will provide a pivot into mostly Nidoking is probably what I'm going to be doing, but just a pivot in general will be very useful, especially since most of this roster is not especially fast. And then Klefki, the screens, and Thunderwave are going to be more insurance to make sure Nidoking can do its job. So really everything is being bet on Nidoking since that's the best thing I have to deal with everything on their team. So I likely won't be seeing both all of Hydreigon, Krookodile, and Mega Altaria, mainly since Heatran, Tapu Fini, and Ferrothorn are all guaranteed. There's no way they wouldn't bring all of their defensive core, though they may not bring Ferrothorn now that I'm thinking about it, because I have a lot of potential fire coverage and fire types. So it is possible we won't see Ferrothorn, in which case it could be Heatran, Tapu Fini, Hydreigon, Krookodile, Mega Altaria, and then either Alolan Persian, Araquanid, or Delphox. But at the very least, Heatran and Tapu Fini are guaranteed. So that's what I'm bringing to the battle. The battle will be uploaded tomorrow. I'll be having the battle itself a few minutes after this, but you won't see it until tomorrow. So see you next time.